What episode are we up to?
I just got it. Yeah, it took me a while.
So I think we're going into 5 the next time.
Okay, hey, we're gonna talk. I know I distracted everyone. Everyone's kind of lost.
Yeah. No, I'm putting Paul.
Paul?
I think Neil is Googling cat tricks.
On the
Right.
Alright, because Neil's such a host of the show and he's playing with his pussy.
Here we go. So I've just put a poll up there. Title of the poll is, will Evan actually come up with Armwrestling or get COVID again? We'll see how we go with that. Let it
I
roll.
was the first vote that said no.
Okay, there you go. 67% at the moment of that vote is you in that one vote. So,
Guys, I know that point shaving's illegal. Pick no.
no, everybody, we all think he ain't gonna show. Silky Wilkie, lost my boxing fight last night. Too much nerves in the round. I had fun but sadly lost. The kicker, they wrongly called my corner as the winning corner and they called out my opponent's name. So I raised my arm back tip. Oh mate, that is actually quite cruel. Is that your first fight, Silky Wilkie? Just let us know. White Wolf with a super chat. Okay, Evan, your cat is way the feck crazier than Coach Ray's.
What up, everyone that's watching? Let me turn this down.
No.
Well, all 2 of you. Looks like Jesse might come over. Looks like Brugger might come over. I'm gonna reach out to Colin, see if Colin still wants to come over, but this was all kind of thrown together last minute. Me and Nathan were supposed to get a training session in, and I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it. I'm supposed to get together with some other dudes that bailed, but this is arm wrestling. You get an arm when you can find it, you feel me? So, setting up the camera right now, the lighting, make sure it looks good, and Jesse's on his way, and I bet Brugger's any minute, so hang tight. Y'all got any questions, holler at your boy. Oh no. That's not good. See if I can get a hold of Nathan.
I don't care if he wants to fight about it. Look back. Go back and like there, but not only is that right here. Yeah. I'm not being rude. This is look. I know I said really.
Nah.
That's not what this is. This is taking it back.
That's for you, Scott.
Everybody all the time.
All right, Nathan.
Get Cobra Road off. Like your last week. You didn't do nice to me.
Cobra Rose tries to hold me today. Out and fights. I'll be back tonight. They try to call you, Cobra. No.
Just because you're slack with the whole Western Survivor and, Adams.
Looks like it's going to be a no on Nathan. That's okay. That's okay. With me and Jesse. Them forearms looking thick, boy, let me tell you. Ooh, we got something in the chat. What's it say? Live chat. Ooh, sexy. Team Havoc. Who's that? I don't know who that is. But it says AZ. So if you're from AZ, I think maybe we could go out a little bit more. And I can move this. Oh, here he is. Mr. Mercedes-Benz himself. Here's Brugger. Set up for right hand. See down my hallway? Watch me go do some pull-ups. watch this. What do I put on? Amateur right hand matches from Utah Arm Wrestling. Whoa, Jody did not compete as an amateur. What am I witnessing? Get him. Come in.
It's today, right?
What's up? It's today,
I got
right?
the right day.
Yeah, y'all. Brugger came yesterday at 2 o'clock. I'm live on my artillery. Chill, bro. You go say hi?
Hey, little man.
You wanna go say hi to your friend? Any girl?
She's all worked up for that night.
How are you, man?
Good. My first?
Yeah, Jesse said he's like 10 minutes away. And then Nathan just texted me that his dog bit somebody. So I don't think he's going to come by. I was going to leave it up to you and Jesse. I don't know how hard you guys want to go, but
Not hard. I'm a little sore.
yeah, and Colin and wanted to get together, and sometimes he just kills me. He goes way too hard for me, so I'm just going to send me just as 3. Rad Rob said he might stop by on the left, but they're having a practice on the west side. Scott and Sid and all those guys. And they're going to be cooking and doing a big practice, so I would guess that Rob might go over there. So,
Right.
we'll see. All right, well, put your hand up. Can you see? Yeah, that's like perfect. All right, cool. So you said you got some practice in with one? Nice, how was that?
Pretty good.
You strong?
I didn't go too hard.
No. Well, see, that's the cool thing, like I was telling Ed, is now that we're getting stronger and we can practice multiple times a week, you can kind of do target practicing instead of killing each other once a week. In fact, when we were doing Dustin's, it was just Saturday, red line, Saturday, red line, and all week you would just rest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And where now you kind of can, like, Monday I'm gonna do pronation training, Wednesday I'll pull in the straps a little bit, you know what I mean? So, that's always been kind of a struggle for me, is to find how many days a week I can practice, and this week I've never pulled more than this week. Really, like 5 times this week, right?
Yeah, Juan said the same thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cannot relate. This is actually my first time training twice in 1 week.
Oh, really? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, is it feels good. I'm just so weak and sore, but I need it. The one thing I lack is elbow and side pressure. So I felt like arm wrestling specifically is gonna help that. But I've been in the gym so much that I think I kind of want to take a step back from weightlifting and do a little bit more of this stuff. So. Shout out to Nathan for letting us use his table. Thought you'd be coming and using your table, but damn, I got the angle today. I'm looking jacked. Maybe it's because it's like an upward angle. Oh. So yeah, he was having Rad Rob was having we're doing a live stream with Ed at his gym. I don't know if you watched, but his inner elbow just kind of like, it wasn't like an injury, like bad, like, oh my God, like it won't stop. But he said it popped and it was not like, it's not been feeling so hot. Sucks.
Have to beat him some other time, man.
Happens to the best of us. That was good. Oh, and we got there's cookies in there if you want some. Well, we made some like little cookie chips, coconut and oatmeal. They're not. They're safe.
Okay,
That's what you were waiting on.
Yeah.
The confirmation. Yeah. Are you taking a break?
From what?
From something? Yeah.
For a drug test.
Yeah, I think it was.
One-time drug test.
Yeah. And then.
And then it's party time. I'm healed, but I don't feel 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have any like impingements or anything. I just feel like I've been working my ass off. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel good, but I feel weak. Yes, water.
yeah, I think Scott was watching the chat and someone whose team Havoc, I don't know who that is. And I'm sure Ed will team in. Oh, you getting the lovin's? That's a good girl.
Hey.
And we got one in the chat. Nice and warmed up by that time. Jesse should probably be here. Who knows what that guy's got for us? I haven't pulled him in a whole while.
Yeah, me neither.
He has a match potentially with the legendary Vulcan coming here soon, and that's a money match right-handed. And then we're talking about how Ed has a match left-handed as well. Yes,
That looks like Sid.
it does. A very small version of Sid.
Yeah.
I pulled that dude on the right at Arizona State.
Really?
His name's David Wilson. He had that exact same shirt on too.
How'd that go?
I wrecked him. The only
Really?
person to beat me at Arizona State was
Yeah.
Ed. So, I'm still into it.
Who's snorting over there?
What's her thing? It's called a reverse sneeze.
Oh.
It's because all the fucking dust in my house. I got a sticker now. I got a sticking point now, huh?
I feel that.
Yeah. I've learned that I can't go like Joseph sideways, where like if I'm kind of not exactly where I want to be, I can't move and expect my hand to not come with me. You know what I mean? Like I have to be behind my shit to want to move sideways, and I've learned now what I need to get in my hand in order to make that move, but. It doesn't feel good, I'll tell you that. Like that was. Still have to test your frame.
Yeah. Like my sticking point is like right
It
here.
is, yeah. Well, I
And
noticed.
it feels great.
Well, I
No
noticed.
pain.
I noticed that when we were warming up, I was like, when you stop like right before the pin pad, it gets real sticky right there. And I'm like,
Yeah, you can hold something for sure there if you had to.
crunch down that thing. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, my left is a little more powerful.
I'm not gonna cap this time because at the Arizona tournament, I capped too hard when I had the strap here, and when I pushed down, all this here it popped. And it didn't like break or anything, but
I
it was
know
probably
it-
like a tendon or something
That's happened
roll.
to me, yeah.
And dude, since then it's been so sore, so I'm gonna try not again.
Yeah, my left is.
Yeah, your left feels good. jacked.
Must
He's
be
gonna
nice.
wreck that dude.
White chair?
Yeah, he's gonna wreck him. Watch. He's gonna take his wrist. I've never seen this before. He doesn't look
His hand doesn't look very.
He doesn't look like he's set up, does he? It's like he's leaning over the table. If you don't lose and win in the strap, bro, you're fucking. I don't know what to tell you. You're huge. Oh yeah. Come in. Nice. What's up, man? Sorry, we had the straps on. How are you?
It's a new dog?
That's Beanie Girl. Little Beanie Girl.
How are you?
Good.
Oh,
New
man.
news?
Yeah, we were just doing
A little something.
strap
You got
on.
some cash for me?
Better late than never.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks, man.
You want to warm him up? Go for it. Oh, we're live too. If you want to say hi, Jesse.
What up? What up?
Nathan is going through something with his dog, so he's not come through. It's just us.
What do we watch on TV? Is this live?
Yeah, Utah arm wrestling. I actually arm wrestled that dude in the left at Arizona State, and this is
The green hat?
Yeah, this is in the arm wrestling. This is his arm wrestling channel. They had our whole Arizona tournament on their channel,
Really?
and they just posted this 19 hours ago. So I just put it on. It's like 30 minutes long.
Oh,
It's an amateur tournament right-handed. I don't know what your class is, but.
Yeah, you have that little tiny dog and the giant dog.
Come on, dude.
Both
Hey.
extremes.
Come on.
So this is a tournament that was in Utah?
No, it's not in Utah, but this is Utah Arm Wrestling's channel.
You know if I chalk this up, dude? This looks very clean.
No, absolutely.
As it's all over.
It's like perfectly clean.
Good. This is Nathan's favorite.
Oh, it's your table. I didn't think about it until as soon as I put the chalk on, I'm like, wait a minute.
This is the Kenny Bostic tournament, so this was in California. This, I don't know when this was.
Good.
How you feel, Jess? Good?
Strong as an ox. My right arm, my left arm. Ooh, a little sus.
Oh, yeah?
I only train my right arm.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, well, I injured my left arm against Ed. Remember that tournament?
At Los Campeones?
Yeah.
Oh, did?
They had him like right here, and I tried to press, and I went pop, 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 like 3 pops.
Oh, shit. In the elbow, in the bottom or top?
It was like right down here somewhere. So let me see if I still feel it. I don't even like to grip it. I still kind of feel it. But it's just like right in here.
Damn. I wonder if it was your pronator while you're on top.
Yeah, then I just press in the wrong position.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'm alright, it feels fine. I'm a little sore because like every day just torturing it.
Yeah, I was telling him this is the first time I've been arm wrestling like multiple days in a row for a while now.
It's good though.
Like
You
almost
can
every day I've been arm wrestling now. But I'd rather do that than be in the gym.
Were you a top roller or back in the hook?
For all.
top roll.
Sticky
Oh.
hook too.
So he's gonna try to push me around.
I was gonna say he's got a sticky hook too. You got all, for the chat, you got McManus or you got Edwin in that left-handed.
When is it?
June 18th.
Who is McMahon? I wonder who that is.
Alex McManus.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah.
Is Alex been training?
Oh yeah, he looks strong. He said his right's injured right now. That's why.
I'd take it out, Alex.
Oh yeah.
With an injured right, only training left?
Yeah, it's true. And Alex knows what he's doing, for sure. Do some more.
All I know is if Ed's watching, I'm gonna fucking smash you, bro.
Ooh, boy.
Easy money.
I don't know, man. Ed's been looking strong, real strong. He's definitely not the same puller as far as how he pulls anymore. He definitely has changed up. I wouldn't really call it a hook, but it's definitely a dragging top roll more than like how we top roll, how we try to go over the top.
I've been training a lot on side pressure.
This
Oh my gosh.
motherfucker dragged me across the table without his hand the other day. I was like, God damn! Like I took his hand, and he still took me across. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck.
he does something like this.
Well, not only that, well, no, that's what I'm saying. Exactly what he doesn't do anymore is he doesn't have to try to beat your hand, where he kind of just goes that way, but he can lose his hand and still finish like going that way. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. He's just he's starting to put it all together, and for someone who's already strong, you know what I mean? Again, was already strong. Jesus, this doesn't feel tight at all. Hold on.
Who's that little bean about?
What's wrong?
There you are. There's the little munchkin.
Good. Nice, nice. Jesse, let's do some right.
So did you start a new job, you said?
Hmm?
You started a new job somewhere?
I'm going to.
I was gonna say, I thought you just quit.
Or, well, yeah, I did. I'm doing cool shit now, but I don't like it.
You don't like it?
So.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Call it. to the
No,
top.
no. Actually, yeah, it's not that.
Oh, it's
I don't want
grabbed
to cap. I don't want to cap. When I was at the tournament, I fucked my left thumb up capping hard.
Did you?
Yeah.
We're just gonna slip the both. Good. Try to cover. Better top roll.
I'm trying not to when I get someone and I'm starting to go that way, I start to let go too much. Where I'm slipping but I'm winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I need to learn how to do is when I go this way and you start to roll,
Yeah.
to get my thumb out of there so I can try to get the rest of my, that's why I said I don't know if I like capping anymore. Because now if I don't cap and you start to run and I do have that top roll, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you roll inside my hand. So let's see if I'll cap it. That's like nice. You just fucked me up on the hook though, that's for sure.
I've been training side pressure like a fucking Wisconsin. So bad. So wait, this wasn't Utah that you said, right?
No.
Oh,
This is
somewhere
in
else.
California. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, is this on your wrist? The Kenny Bostic tournament. You've probably seen all the pro highlights from it already. This is all the amateur pulls from it. This was where Ron Dath just fucking destroyed everyone.
Killed everybody.
Yeah. Cody Merritt was
How about
there.
Vitaly losing? That was fucking nuts.
Just
That guy got
twice.
killed too. Like butter. I couldn't believe that guy was a fucking monster, dude.
Well, he's always been strong, but he's been injured.
Good.
Oh, yeah, I took it.
Right now?
Yeah. Nice. Nice. You definitely need that strap in order to secure that side pressure.
Good.
Okay, try to take for a second.
Good.
Nice. Nice.
You want high on my thumb?
No,
Just trying to,
I don't want to get anything I can't.
get knuckles there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm horrible at that. That's the worst part of the straps for me is when I try to get connection to the strap, it's here. I feel connected
down.
here. I don't feel like I'm connected to the strap here. I don't feel like I'm connected to the strap down here when I post. I feel like I'm connected here. And I don't feel like I can pull from here. I feel like it stops me from
What
here.
about through here?
That's what I'm saying. When I want connection through the bottom strap, I have to do this. And that's why I always lose in the straps, because I always grab people so low and they have all they need for their cup.
Yeah.
Because I'm not there yet for my low hand top roll.
Are you cupping?
What do you mean?
You like, so.
Like what am I, like this?
Yeah, could cut me, try to cut
No,
me.
I don't. I'm a defensive in the straps because what I'm doing is, if I grab you low, it's not my cup that's gonna get me anything, it's my pronation that's gonna stop your cup.
Yeah.
So I'm relying on my pronation, like if you start to cut me, I'm relying on that pressure through here to try to stop your cup, which is not enough. My pronation is never enough to stop my opponent's cup.
Well, you need a better riser too.
I do.
Because you're dumping.
That's why I say I don't feel strong
Pulling this way?
here in the straps. So like my posting, I'll give you everything I got in a post top roll. You know what I mean? Like this is where I feel the most loaded.
Feel strong right now.
Right, but
Just right now you feel stronger than you did.
Okay, so it's ready?
Yeah. Stronger.
Really?
It is stronger.
Interesting. It
That's
does,
why you
so
have knuckles high.
when I'm loaded here, when I'm so, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't feel good here. I don't feel strong sideways. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm King's moving already. I must be not as low as I feel like I am. Maybe I'll take a look at it backwards.
It's just the position of your arm. That's how Vitalia top rolls.
I know, but
Yeah, the same feels like this.
Yeah, he's so tall. Yeah, he's so fucking tall. He's so tall, it makes sense for him. To me, I don't feel as tall, where I feel like I'm kind of like sitting almost already. You know
Well,
what I mean?
it's not necessarily the way your body is. It's your elbows here instead of
Yeah.
being here.
Yeah.
Your elbows like this.
Dude, trust me, every time I watch the match footage of me
you can even do it like
losing,
this
yeah.
without having to do this.
Well, you see everyone come up to do
Yeah.
this shit, you know what I mean? Where they're like fucking basically getting the strap put up to him, like Dallas Langston, when he gets
Yeah.
the strap put up to him, he's like,
Your hands up there.
yeah.
Try to see what you got.
Oof. Good shit.
You want to ready to go or just nice and easy? Hook? Or are you going to do top roll? Good.
Jesse, you want something to drink? You got something?
What?
You want something to drink?
Oh, I had a drink, but I think there's a little more.
Yeah. Oh, shoulders.
Good. He's locking it right here.
He's
He's
sticky
got
at
to
the edge.
finish. He's got to finish.
Yeah. I think you kill me on a Freddie Dow.
Trying to hook you and drag, but it's not working very good. Ready? So here, put us in the straps.
So it looks reversed, but this is actually right-handed right now. Now that I'm looking at it, I know it looks like it is left-handed, but this is actually right-handed right now. The guy on the right needs more protein, looks malnourished. That's it.
You want to strap us up?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't do it in the left hand.
Ed is in the chat, boys.
Burned out already?
Take a little breather.
Take a breathe, take a breathe.
I went to a practice the other day.
Oh, yeah, my finger too.
That is not even. What'd you do here?
What did I do?
You get tightness? Feels loose, but. We can try. It's not very tight. Go ahead. It's gone now?
I got you.
You don't use yourself.
Yeah,
For some reason, it wasn't tight on my wrist.
this is my first time doing a practice in
He's got nothing for you left. You want to do left?
yeah.
You need to do left. I'll come back to you. Let's do outside the strap since I really have nothing.
You can use this bad boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. My right's done.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't feel good. Ah, my elbow.
Gotta get the pump going.
Dude, I don't know if this is true or not, but I know that this is the amateur classes. That's fucking Jody Williams. Jody, I know you did not pull amateurs at Penny Boston Pro. Was
It
the
might just be the whole event, but they're just not.
Well, I think the pro just might have been too much for him, because even he's losing an amateur. So you good? You're right.
My right's done.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
it's
you're
completely done.
you're fucking making some noises. I can't not cap with you. Whoa! I thought I had enough to hold you in my bicep, and I did not. I still keep you crap. Don't.
It's so bad.
You
It's
injured
so
it?
bad.
No, it's
It's-
just a numb right now, probably. It probably kills.
It's my tendon. It's like shocked.
You gotta come and play some train real, dude. There you go. Just loose.
Did it?
Yeah.
You know what I want to do? Is I want to pull once with this, and then I want to try the hustle strap to see if I can tilt it. Strap it all.
Oh, that's
This is. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Am I pinching your?
No.
Let's try this fucking weird ass guitar shit. I don't like it at all. I mean, the other way's clearly not working, so. Mark Metzger. I've never heard of that guy. Even Jody is.
You got high hand. That's better, yeah. You got it?
You need a stronger post, though.
Ready?
Nope.
You go.
I think I elbow fouled, though.
Alright.
Fuck. You see what I mean, though? Let's redo this. This buckle's bothering me.
I'm just trying to drag your top roll.
There we go. I think it's better. Pull it towards you as you pull it.
Your webbing's high. Trying to crack
I was
back up.
like, I took it all on that thing, and then when we loosened up, it got all wonky.
Good?
No. Oh, it does not feel good. Yeah, good.
You got it?
Yeah, I thought that it was looser on the bottom. It felt connected. That's what I'm talking about. I don't feel connected on the bottom. I definitely feel it up top. But like, do you know what I mean by the low hand? Like low hand. No. Like, no. Here, grab me how you normally do. So like, you feel this like dump here? You don't ever do that, huh?
Sometimes.
No?
If you're trying to top roll through here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's so weird that that's what I want to do, because that's not how I top roll when I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Good.
Nice.
Ready? I'm just gonna hold your top roll. I'm gonna try only defense. I was just trying to hold it as long as I could.
Ooh.
I was trying to hold it like right here.
Yeah, I know, and I remember last time that we pulled, I was like, I got him so close, and he fucking brought me all the way back. I was like, and you know what I needed to do is bring my elbow forward and try to cut more.
Yeah.
And as soon as I did that last time, I was like,
I just love that static. Just,
oh, fuck yeah. Good shit. Oh,
how you feeling?
Ouch.
what is it? Is it your bicep?
It's my tendon.
What, your elbow?
Like all the way through. You ever?
From your elbow, though?
No, it's like through my bicep.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Nothing popped, right?
No, because if you rotate, yeah, it's not connected, you're good.
Just do your riffs in the water.
You said you don't have nothing left, huh?
I'm good.
No.
No. Man, I'm just afraid to injure it right now. Current moment in time.
Yeah, I don't like doing the whole only train in one arm. I've never done that before. I know, I would say a majority of the people in checkpoint do that.
It takes me a whole hour to do this one arm.
Yeah.
I just don't have time to do another arm. Take twice as long.
Like, what are you doing now? Are you like doing
Do a lot of like
your weights?
a lot of pronation.
Like rest times for strength?
60 seconds. Like most of my reps, I'll switch between like 4 to 8 reps is what I consider heavy. I'll do a 1 rep max once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Once to 4 to 8 reps, and then I'll do a lot of like 30 to 50 rep movements.
Yeah.
Like especially with cupping, just a lot of like
Absolutely.
a lot of high repetitions. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a lot of static, where I hold for 30 seconds or a minute. Is what the most.
Like side pressure, everything?
Everything static. Static is king.
Like that?
Oh yeah. Especially with like risers, so you pull back at this, and just let go and just hold it for like 30 seconds if it's heavy, 60 seconds if it's a little lighter, you know?
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with cups, you pull it in like this,
Yeah.
just hold that cup, you know, tight.
What I'll do is I'll do a static after all my reps, or I'll at least try to, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But I don't ever do like just the static fresh or.
Dead hangs are killer, use dead
I
hangs.
love those, but I'll do them with the fat grips. So I don't do very long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
30 seconds maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Anything static, you got more in you, you good?
Left hand I do.
Come crush me left hand.
Like this week was just torture, dude.
You're on training?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
nuts.
Alright. This is why I ramp it up, YouTube. I'm gonna take advantage of a young, hurt, injured Michael Brugger here. Alright, it's not injured. It's not injured. But once again, this is kind of like what I was talking about how like pulling multiple times a week is you think you're there until you're fucking at this point, and then you're like, fuck, now I have to stop for 4 weeks or something like that. You know what I mean? So, dude, trust me, I've always been the advocate of since the Dustin days to listen to your body.
Scrape your arms. You guys saw that posted?
Yeah, I've been doing gua sha for a while though.
You do scrapers?
It's, yeah, gua sha. That's what it's called. It's
Oh,
gua
yeah.
sha.
You do it in the shower? Just
Yeah, dude.
Change
So
life.
the crazy.
Is it the
So, have you seen scraping like people do on their bodies?
Yeah.
Like cupping and
That's
scraping?
what it is.
It's the same thing where I literally just I put this like soap in my arm. I was like scrape, and it gets all the lactic acid out.
Yeah. So it's like when something's real tightened up, or like people have an impingement. So for instance, like you'll rest your entire week and you'll feel like your muscles will roll, you're fine, but you have like one little pinch somewhere, and then you'll do that, and what happens is it starts to bruise immediately, and all the blood starts to rush to the skin, and it makes it look like it's bruising, but it's blood release from that tightened spot. All that tightened spot is like trapped blood that can't release, and that's why it feels like an impingement. So you do that shit, and all the blood rushes up, gets rid of it, and you feel like a brand new man. The next day is usually, depending on how big of a surface you do, is pretty fucking painful the next day. For instance, I had shoulder surgery, and in my recovery, I would do my, they connected my bicep to my labrum, and I would do it to my shoulder for recovery. Dude, I looked like I got hit by a fucking car.
You do it hard, yeah.
I had like the whole purple, black fucking bruises all up and down my shit. And then when I had my torn pronator, I did the same thing where I was doing it all the time. And yeah, dude, it's fucking all types of purple.
I don't do it that hard. I do
You
it.
just
I
started
did
doing
it
it?
50%, like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. That, and you know what is also good for arms is find someone who do cupping.
Oh yeah.
Dude, for the arm,
Little fire.
well, I thought it was the back was like nice. She did my arm one time and I was in a lot of pain. I was like, holy shit, that is. It's kind of basically the same like recovery. I feel like as scraping.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fucking kill you. You ready? You would flop. Yeah, that's how to beat the King's move, isn't it? Ready? No, I have too much of your fingers. No, I don't. Oh shit. I can't count. Thumb's fucked.
Everybody else has a chance at that match. They're gonna take their matches, starting in there. You didn't want that to happen, so I'll take that, no problem. You didn't tell me I had to. And it's like, I'm worried about no problem. So I took that news down because,
Daddy moving me.
Nate, what's going on? Constantine, Devin, what's up? Rob, hey there, you took a loss at this big match.
I'm not sure how effective that is.
I didn't have anything for you. I wasn't gonna be able to win you anyway, so I just fucking around. Oh, it's so garbage. Oh, you want it all, huh? Got that top roll. I was like, I'm taking all that thumb then.
Do it again.
Yeah? Oh, you're trying a little too hard already. Yeah. Okay.
You lost right there.
I'm so sore, bro. All I feel from here is pain.
Just
Don't
get
get
it. Blood flow.
The pain is just the muscles getting bigger. It's just everything moving out of the way as it grows.
Just like back
Do it
pressure.
Oh, well, first of all, just get it over.
I was gonna say, just blood flow. Wow!
Flash pin.
So is it your riser? Or is it your pronate?
It's literally just my tendon. Like I can feel my tendon here.
So then back pressure is probably not this. Okay,
Well, I'm trying to pump
definitely
blood in.
not.
Look, I know.
Well, no, go. If you try to pump blood in, don't go sideways.
Not.
No?
No. That's the worst for my tendons. This will help. Pull up a little more.
Okay, so I'll be transparent about some stuff. Ian has reached out to me about coming out there and doing things, basically commentating and if it would be for August 6th. I'm not naming something like that, so yeah, I don't think it's official. The name that was offered a few different people, very high level, very amazing arm wrestling.
So cup workout in.
Yeah.
That helps so much.
I would love to come.
Just see your wrist.
Oh, that's.
Just your wrist. Good. You know any side pressure? You gotta go to training.
Oh, I know. It's because, well, like, if we did this left-handed, you're gonna do this left-handed, it'd be much different. Because, actually, maybe not, because it's fucking the thing, but, the shoulder,
I feel like that should be fine because it's down here.
Yeah. But like, do you press through your elbow or do you press from?
I do a lot of pressing.
No, I mean like when you drive sideways. Do you feel like you're driving through your elbow, or so do I? And so when I feel like my shoulder injury, it doesn't feel stable. It doesn't hurt. It just doesn't feel like good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This doesn't hurt though.
This arm's about half as strong as the right.
Yeah. See, like I rely on my shoulder for this kind of pressure. On this one, I don't. We'll try it right here.
I feel it. It's right here.
On this side, in the middle.
Right here. Where the pain is. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Because when was that tournament? Like 4 months ago? I see. I already feel it. Ooh,
That's
dog.
probably your pronate.
That doesn't feel good.
Because if you were turned over and you went down, and you was engaged, then it probably didn't take much, especially if you said it pop, pop, pop. Sorry.
And I was like this. Like I tried to press like this.
Were you supinated?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just turn it on.
Interesting. You just have to.
Okay, sure. Strap 'em up. That Morozov guy's so strong.
Artem Morzov, the guy who beat Dare Smith, he is also not even like almost in 5 years or less.
Dude's a freaking beast.
Well, he's always been strong. But now he's, once again, once those people who have always been strong get their connection in arm wrestling, it's a scary world for everyone else.
Except for Larry Wills. It's trash.
Well, once again, I just don't think he's found his connection. Whatever his connection is, I don't think he's found it.
He has a good hook and drag down, but he can't ever get there. He just gets palmed up in 2 seconds. You got all you want and more?
I was gonna say, you're gonna put your elbow up, I'm gonna bring my elbow up then.
I'm gonna hit this time.
You're gonna hit this time?
I'm gonna hit.
Okay, yeah, just give me 1 second, please.
Ready? Oh, you ready? Ready?
Ready?
You have the high hand.
Oh, I was gonna say, it doesn't matter.
Ready?
See? You see it? Did you feel that?
What?
How the strap just rolled around? Did you feel that? See, I just don't feel here anything. Like I just don't. I know it's there,
Yeah,
but
good strap.
I just like when I start to pull back, it's all through here. I need to find a way for my back pressure to be connected here without having to do this. All right, so hold on. Let's do this. Let me do the same thing.
When you train your back pressure, you want to put a strap here and a strap here, and then that's when you're pulling the back.
Well, yeah, no, I do that. It's just the same thing, like I said. And the same thing, like you were feeling right there. It felt tight on my hand. It's just that when I start pulling, all the pressure goes to here, to where this is where I follow my focus, at least. You know what I mean? Where a lot of people use this as like, they call it the horsepower strap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they get more from it. Which bugs me that I don't know how or what I need to do to get, I don't know if it's bicep or, because I was
Hammer curls.
gonna say, it's definitely not drag.
It's
My
just
back
your back
is
pressure.
strong. It's definitely not my back. It's gotta be my arm. Give me 1 second, then I'll.
Where's is it the wife or the girlfriend? Are you married?
No, girlfriend, she's at work. She is, getting off at 5, I think.
Are you guys gonna tie the knot?
Oh, yeah. When we were ready, her mom passed away. And so we dumped all our money into services and all that kind of stuff. And
Makes sense.
then she was not ready for a little while. And now we're broke again. What do you want to watch, dudes?
What did they want to block when I'm talking?
It's only 2 minutes long.
Oh, it is.
How strong is Lachlan's left?
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I did watch this.
Did you? So I don't give a. I don't. Everyone knows I don't give up about left hand. Is there another one?
I think I only got one more left in me, and then I'm gonna head out.
What are you gonna do left?
Probably both, but just one thing.
Did you always pork chop with George?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, dude.
George has that bone line, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's a Utah arm wrestling.
Yeah, this is that channel. I like that. Shout out to Utah Arm Wrestling, man. Oh man, my shoulder on my right is killing me. See, that's the worst part. Is like my forearm and my hand and my wrist feel fine on my right, but my shoulder starts to get so fast.
You got to do a lot of TP12 workouts.
What's that?
Tom Brady, baby.
Oh yeah.
You know his muscle pliability theory. That's why he never gets injured.
Oh yeah.
Because he does a lot of exercising to create pliability in his muscles, so that he doesn't have any stiffness or joint issues. But there's a whole book about his TP12 plan, but it's all the entire focus is just pliability. Because the reason people get injured is that their muscles are too tight.
Well, I don't feel like I'm getting injured. I just feel like my muscle endurance isn't where it needs to be. I feel like I've probably been doing too much heavy lifting lately. I should probably focus on more muscle endurance workouts.
Just like, don't be a pussy, you know. Well, what is your weight right now, Michael?
I think 175. Maybe.
I feel like you're heavier than you used to be. You used to be 165?
Yeah. At state championship, I weighed 179. Apparently.
Did you?
Maybe just a whole.
I know it sounds stupid. Twist your body when you wonder what that was in the background. So what we're doing is don't ever do this if you're arm wrestling. We're giving like 30% pressure so that he can get some blood flow into his elbow. He hurt his elbow, or it doesn't feel good at least. So you put yourself in a bad position, you just sit there 30%. Give it a nice little stretch, not too much. This is why I have nothing for Jesse. Fucking pump me up. I'm just doing this.
My left is starting to feel similar to my right now.
What is?
Okay.
The same spot? Okay, well then it's just because you're inactive.
No, it feels like tendonitis.
Well, it can't be tendonitis in a muscle.
It's not the muscle, it's the tendon.
It hurts in here?
Yep. Yeah, because you know the tendon, that hard part right there?
Yeah.
It runs through here.
But it doesn't, it hurts here?
Yeah, it hurts right there on the tendon and through like this part of my body because that's where the tendon goes through, where that injury is. I think I want to do like a flop, just hold it. Oh yeah, I think that's the spot.
This girl on the left's fucking strong as shit. There was some girl at Arizona State, I don't remember her name, but she was whooping all the girls, and she was like training with some of the dudes other than Paige.
Yeah.
Not Lee Aaron, it was a different one. And that girl faced her in this tournament, and she fucking went through her. Like, because I saw the other girl was like, oh, she'll at least give her a match. Fucking smacked her. I was like, damn. I don't know, man. Arm wrestling math is weird. They were talking about it on that podcast when you guys first walked in about how arm wrestling rankings are, how Vitaly loses, and because he was the number 2, do you take that Dmitry Salayev guy and do you make him the number 2 and you take Vitaly and you put him all the way down at less than number top 10 because that's where Dmitry Salayev was, or do you just
It's also
kind of,
it's also a battle of styles.
exactly, you know what I mean? Because there's plenty of people in between where Dmitry Salayev is to Vitaly that they're not going to beat Vitaly.
Right.
In the top 6, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but that guy definitely earned a shot against people that are,
Oh, yeah.
you know, he earned
Oh,
an
yeah.
East versus West match.
And not only that, but if he's that fucking weight, he's one of the very few people that's going to be able to give Levon a match because of pure horsepower and weight.
He can't face Levon, but give him a Dave Chafee, give him fucking.
Oh, I think he beats Dave.
Give him a match. If he mops the floor with Gennady and Dave, then hey,
Yeah.
after Devin and Levon are done, give him Devin.
I think that's actually the move.
Yeah.
I don't think they will give him Dave because Dave just lost to Gennady.
So then he should face Dave. He doesn't deserve to face Gennady yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's got to work his way up. Just because he beat an inactive Vitaly.
What do you think about Dave right now?
I
Think he's
think
still...
that I think in that 3rd round he was trying to show off.
Oh yeah?
He's
He
trying to
fucked
hold.
up?
And he fucked up and he gassed himself out. Then he tried to finish and he couldn't, and he fucking fucked him up.
How you feeling?
Because you noticed in that 3rd round he kind of stopped and held.
Yeah.
He was trying to be like fancy.
Yeah.
If he just went won, it would
Which
be
is what he
3-0. It
does.
would have been 3-0. But he did the little fancy hold, and then he's like, oh shit. Then he tried to finish. He's like, fuck, and he was gassed.
Shout out to Dave Chafee for thinking he's too strong.
Rewatched that 3rd. I watched it a couple times. That's what he did. He literally was like this. I hold it like, yeah, bitch, what's up? and then you noticed his arm. He's like, oh shit. And then he tried to finish. He couldn't. And it was all just lost everything. Give me a second.
This dude on the right here is from Cali,
I've seen him pull before in other videos.
and he was dogging a very tired Bob Brown.
Really?
Yeah, and he has history with Joseph. And so I want to try to, because of this whole match thing, or this whole arm thing, I want to see if I can get his attention and try to get him out here to get a super match with Joseph. Because Joseph beat him, I think, by fouls in King of the Cali 2.
Yeah.
And this last time Joseph just went out. And I think he took second right behind Joseph. But the way he pulls is Joseph's kryptonite. Because he's complete, just do everything I can to take your hand. And Joseph is not a hand at all. He's all arm.
Yeah.
Literally all arm, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. Well, like deeper than that. He goes like there first.
Really?
He's like, yeah, dude. And honestly, it's kind of what I'm starting to learn how to do is my swing. Like here, try to hold on to me outside the straps of my swing. It'll be a little bit different. Ooh, shit. Oh.
What's that? I was supposed to hold now, but I was too tempted.
I know. I know. Well, the immediate cup stops it, but when I can get a fair grip and a fair start, and I can get here.
This is getting bigger on you.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
the other? See, this one's bigger.
That doesn't even look existent. Yeah, you do have a strong hand for sure.
It's not there yet, but I've been training a lot of wrist flexion.
Your hand is strong for sure. No, I just get stuck. It's like that cramp in your
There,
finger joint.
so you try to hold, and let me try to top hold.
Hold you,
Yeah.
top one.
You have to get that. Pull in, but drag it sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm not doing.
Yeah,
I'm just
drag.
trying to contain you.
Or just contain and drag. Take the position to here. You can get it. Yeah, don't pinch, drag it right to your chest. Drag it all the way over here. So you get like right here. Just hold.
Well, I won't be able to supinate you. I can cup you to here, but I won't be able to do this.
But I'm saying
As
try
soon as I let
try
him-
arm wrestling that way.
What do you mean?
Instead of trying to do top roll, try doing what you just did.
Oh, well, you mean from like go on a ready go?
Yeah, so if you're like this,
I have to be stronger than the dude.
well just try it. So,
Because like if I do that style of pulling,
so just try it.
okay.
So go. Yeah, try that. Ready? Go. Yeah, ready? Go.
It's because I put myself into a hook.
I know, but you feel stronger than the top roll.
No, I don't.
Right.
My hit in the top roll, I promise you, is stronger when
I'm
I'm
sure,
fresh.
but I'm saying, just try this. It's a different style. You don't usually do. Go. 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 Yeah. Go. Go.
Oh shit.
Burn it a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Shout out to Ben in the chat. Don't lift your elbows up.
Yeah. So when you're, if you don't have, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is if you don't have, if you're not getting your top roll, it's not there. You got another style to transition to.
Well, no, and that's what I'm saying is when I
Because what
try to
happens?
do too much cupping,
Well, no. What
I
happens?
put myself into a hook.
What happens with your top roll, though, I've seen your videos, I watch them. What happens with your top roll is when you don't have it, and the guy contains your top roll, what happens to you? You're open.
Yeah,
And you're
because-
outside your shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And you're fucked.
Absolutely.
Right? So if you don't have it, if you try it, you're like, oh man, that top roll is not going to happen. I don't care what I do. You got to be able to transition to a different style. Where you felt strong just now in that style, and that guy might be weak.
But what you're saying is when your plan A doesn't work,
Yeah,
go to your plan
if
B.
you top roll, you're like, oh, I hit a brick wall, I'm fucked, I was lost. Okay, I can't do that again. Let me try to see if we can get in the hook.
Right.
If your hook was strong, you know, and drag it over until you did, and pin it.
I know what you're saying,
But practice
no
it.
one's plan B is as strong as their plan A.
But you might probably could. Well, again, it's a game of styles. The
Yeah.
guy might have a really strong top roll containment,
100%.
but as soon as you take him in the hook,
100%.
he's like, oh shit, I'm fucked now. You're just like,
100%.
boom.
You are not that guy though.
But what happened to Dave Chafee? Gennady switched to what?
Right.
Getting his shoulder behind it and blocking
No,
it.
no, I know what you
And
mean.
he's like, rah, and then he pinned
But
it.
most people, if I'm gonna top roll you, I probably can't hook you. Because if I'm that much
two different
stronger,
movements,
if
though.
I'm that much stronger than you, then it's gonna be easy.
But it's two different muscles you're attacking.
I know exactly what you mean. I just don't have an insight game. I need to get it there.
It felt stronger now.
But you're giving it.
I don't
everything
give it to you, but I'm saying
Here,
it feels
here.
strong.
Michael, do a ready go.
You didn't say you just feel strong.
No,
It's not like it's
no,
not
no,
weak.
no. He's gonna do us a ready go.
Don't give it to you.
No, we'll just do two different styles.
Are you gonna top roll?
I'm gonna do two
Either
different styles. So do a rest go on both. So just cover our hands. Just a second.
You want me to try to pin you or just hold?
No, just arm wrestle. Ready go.
So you're gonna slip. That could have just slipped out, right? But what say? So let's just say it didn't work.
Okay.
Go to the other one.
Take it. Both down. Go.
Yeah, that's strong.
Stronger.
Stronger than yes, it's stronger than top roll.
I don't know. I think you're giving it to me on the
I'm
second
giving you a
one.
little bit. But
That's what I'm saying.
Feel it. Just or dude.
No.
Thanks.
I think I know what you mean, but I've never in my entire life
Focus
been able
though.
to get this.
But just focus on just the cut. Like don't even worry about side pressure. Just focus on getting control.
That's exactly what I just did. I took your hand,
Yeah.
but I felt like you gave it to me.
Alright, I'll give you resistance.
Okay.
You want to do something?
Yeah.
Close your hands.
Ready, go. See, and you have me.
But you're fucking strong. Why'd you give up?
I didn't.
You gave up.
You took it from me. That's why I
You
just
had me
said.
here. You
I
didn't have
could not.
advantage.
Okay, so
I
this
think
is-
if you maybe went down.
You didn't even try. You wanted
No, no, no,
this, and you're like, oh, I just
I'm
lost.
telling you right now, where you had me right here.
You had me here.
Exactly.
All you had to do
I
is roll.
Exactly.
You didn't
I was
do it, though.
rolling all that I could. My pronation is locked
I
right
think
there.
you gave up.
No. So what you're telling me to do is when I have you here, he's saying to fall down.
You could.
As soon as that would have happened, you know what happened?
You could.
I would have opened.
Maybe.
Like what you're
You
saying.
know, I was watching the live and I noticed there's something you don't do. You don't like lock your lat.
Well, I do now, but once again, when I start to go this way, I start to open. When I first start,
But you had me. The point is, you had me right here. That's the win. You should be able to win from this position.
I know. But do you remember our last video?
All I did was just cut you in.
100%.
But you did
That's
this
cup on
like,
cup.
You had me here, and all you had to do, like you said, block your lat. Just fucking just smash.
Well, no, I wasn't trying to hit you. I was just trying to prove
But
that
you had
this-
to win. Because the match was won in the first 0.5 seconds. Which I didn't drag you here, you dragged me to here.
I agree in a
Run it
sense.
back.
I agree in a sense,
Run it
but like,
back.
for instance, you and me just pulled left-handed, and I had you here,
Uh-huh.
and I had you all the way down, and I knew that there was no more I could give. You know what I mean? But I had you on that side of the table.
Because what's gonna happen, and if you top roll, we're gonna slip. We're gonna go to the straps. I'm gonna smash you. Okay, but if you're like, okay, all paths lead to losing. Let me try the other one, which you just on a ready go. I did try, and you pulled me to a disadvantaged position.
The way I look
Could've
at it,
finished.
the way I look at it is this: if I have a plan A, and my plan A, I feel like it's better than my plan B,
Bring it back again.
and my plan A is top
But
rolling.
try to win. I'm not gonna try to pin you, but I'm gonna try to keep you right here.
Okay.
You know? So I will try to like defend your Pullman. I think we found a good move for him. I'm telling you. Because the top roll, if the top roll's there, fucking top roll. But if it's not there,
Just
you gotta
I know
go.
what you mean that I can get someone here first,
Yeah.
but this is not.
This is a bad
advantageous.
position. If you can get here, this is fucking good.
Correct.
This is where you wanna be.
horrible for me though.
It's not horrible.
I don't have any moves here.
You're on my bicep only.
I know, but
Why is this not flexed?
Because I'm not dragging.
You need to be.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say when I get someone there, I don't really do this. I do this.
Yes, but you should be all tight and your back should be
I
engaged.
don't have anywhere to
Right.
go. If I go backwards, I'm off the
I'm
pedal.
not saying this way
Well-
backwards. You can drag this way.
That's
But
not
then you're
dragging.
Yeah, you can.
That's
you
pushing.
push. Yes, that's how you're gonna win, though. Push forward. Yes.
I mean, we'll
Because
try.
you're taking me outside my shoulder. If I can stay right here, you can pull me outside my shoulder. It's a big difference.
That's side pressure. And that's a side pressure I don't own.
I'm saying if you have palm up, dude, that's where you want to be.
You're right. You're right.
You can get palm up. All I'm saying is.
But you do need to be able to finish it too. And I can't. I mean, I can sit there and burn the dude. That's a technique. I can sit there and hold him. You know what I mean?
I'm just simply stating if the top roll's not
No,
there.
no, I'm
instead,
not.
instead of beating a dead horse,
Yeah.
say, okay, I'm gonna go the other way.
I just know my inside for my wrist is good. My inside for my shoulder is not.
And I'm not saying you have to press.
No, no, no,
I'm
no, I
saying
know.
pull that shit in and just.
Honestly, if I'm being honest with you, a press would be more likely for
But
me
if-
once I get
But
something.
if palms up right here, your lat should be engaged, just like you said.
Yeah.
And you should just be able to just. Bah!
It's the pronation. I'll show you.
I want to try to pin, so you can attack. I'm just gonna try to hold.
No, no, no. Don't have to try to pin me, but don't. Hold on. But don't try to give me anything. 'Cause
I'm
I
not
want
gonna
to
give you
prove.
anything.
I want to
I'll
show
try to
you.
block- I'll try to block it.
Yeah.
Close your thumb. Don't curl it.
Go.
It's fucking strong, bro. Finish! Pin me!
That was a top roll, fucker.
I know, but
that was a
pin me.
complete take of the hand.
I know that, but
And
still
that's
pin
what
me.
I'm saying.
But
That
finish.
Well, that's besides the point. That could have been easy.
Oh, I didn't know you
Now-
were gonna
now-
top roll. So I was preparing for
Exactly. That's what I want to show. Okay, now do this. Go.
Pull it in. Finish. It's still good. That's still good.
You're giving me like 80%.
I'm giving you enough to get right here, but you still have good. You know, you're pulling it in. Keep your lat tight. Okay. Okay, ready? Go. Yes, that is fucking strong. That's how you arm wrestle. Stop with the top roll bullshit.
Okay, so let's do this.
Oh, you're gonna lose in the strap though.
Well, let's see what the difference is. Let's see if that same thing makes any difference. Oh, wait,
I'm
no,
just
no, no,
telling
no,
you,
no,
it's
goes on you.
it's stronger than your top roll. At least for me, because I can stop your top roll.
I don't know if
But
you can stop
then-
my top roll outside the straps. In the straps, absolutely, but I don't know if you can stop it outside the straps.
Well, I just slip.
That's what I mean.
So we go to the straps and then it's
100%.
magic.
But that's my problem, is I know
That's
my
why
problem
you need a
is on
plan
straps.
B. Say, okay,
But
this guy's just gonna slip. He's not gonna hold on to my hand.
But it won't matter if what I'm about to say, what we're about to do in the straps doesn't change anything. If I can't get what I just did in the straps, then it doesn't matter. Because this is, like you said, it's going to the straps regardless for me.
I'm
And
trying to
this
give
is
you
where
another
I'm not
weapon in
good.
the tool belt.
No, I know what you mean. I just know that when I put myself in a hook, I usually lose.
We're not trying to hook and like do this.
No, I know, but you're telling me to hook to drag down.
Yes, John Brzezinski. Hook it in and then pronate in for the top roll. You can top roll, you know, sort of a low hand top roll. You want to ready to go?
No.
Go. Yeah, it's fucking strong, bro. Look at this position, bro. Just stop. Look at the position you gained. What is this? Terrible for me.
Right. But it doesn't mean that you can't get out of it.
It is where you want to be as an arm wrestler. You want to be in this position.
100%.
I don't care how you get there. This is where you're going to be.
And I do not, see, this is where we're not disagreeing. Where we're having an is that
Get us ready,
is
go.
that this is where I'm weakest. Is this point right
Yeah,
here?
you can
is
train
where,
it,
where
but-
how? Tell me how I train from
Side pressure
here,
training.
here to here, with
Side
you
pressure
giving
training.
me
And
everything.
commitment. You gotta
Well,
commit.
it's very
That,
specific.
that
training.
looks like it would be a low hand top roll kind
Yes.
of deal from there.
That's exactly what it is. Is I don't have his cup here and bring me in here. That's not what's happening. Is I have just enough pronation to
Cut.
where if he wanted to cut me.
But now my hand's not palm up. My hand's totally connected. So yeah, I can cup you in. You had me like this.
No, I've never had you that
You
way.
just did.
The first time.
Give us a ready to go.
That's what I'm saying. I've never had your hand. I have you inside your wrist. At any point, if you wanted to, you could just cup completely,
Right, but-
supinate me.
Drag.
I know, but you're
That's
acting
not
like
gay.
I have this like hidden pronation where I'm just gonna be like, oh, ring. It's
No,
not gonna
fine.
happen.
It's just you're right here and you're pulling through with this. That's your spear.
So do you mean like a more like stiff wrist pronation?
Like you're right here, right? So this is how I am.
No,
Right?
no, no. So, pronate. That's where we're at right there. That's sticking point. See what I mean though? It's very weird.
You got pinned,
Did I? I didn't see.
but are you gonna pin me?
What do you mean?
Are you gonna pin me from here? No, because you're really far. Look how close I am.
No, and that's what
Right?
I mean
It's
by I would,
finding that position.
I would much rather be over on this side of the table than that side of the table.
Yes,
Don't get me wrong.
which is-
It's more or less
But
that
when you
I
try
don't
to
want
top
to
roll-
sit there and hold somebody like this, and that's how I have to win.
Well, you gotta get comfortable.
You gotta find your spot.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit of a battle,
So if that's a weak point for you, then it sounds like you need to train statics and your left hand top.
but what's gonna happen if you top roll me in the strap?
You're
You're gonna get flash
You're gonna
pin.
lose.
But what you just did is you took it away instantly. Wham! To your advantage. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if I could get that from you on ready go. We can try, but I don't think I can get that from you on ready. Like a real ready go, Jesse. Like,
No, just try it
don't
now.
fucking give me like.
I'm trying to hold it. I mean, my
bullshit.
arm's a little tired.
Me
But I'm
too.
saying it's
Me too.
strong. If it was weak, I would be like, yeah, that's weak. Skip that one.
Like I know I don't have a weak cup. I just don't use it to get a cup. I use it to not get this. You know what I mean?
Take more. Take more. You know, like if you can, if you're able to, reach around and grab more. You ever watch that John Brzezinski training? We talked about that.
No.
Yeah, reach around as far as you can, grab as much as you can, pull it back straight. You feel stronger now? You should feel a lot stronger. But it's even. But you feel stronger, don't you? Watch him before his
You
setup.
know what's funny?
I do that on every single match.
Connected, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
maybe that's what it is I'm not getting enough.
the battle's won before you go, unless the guy's way stronger than you, right? So get a good setup. Don't grab there.
Hold
Grab
on.
deep.
Okay.
Grab deeper now.
Yep.
Grab really, really deep.
Hold on, I can't do it.
Just reach around. Yep, and then pull it back straight. You feel
You
stronger?
know, that's the shit Devin does in his
So
training
stronger?
videos. He
Yeah, I'm blown up, but yeah. Okay.
Your hand's going numb. Didn't want to go.
I'm just gonna lift my
Dude, I
hand
feel
off.
strong because I have nothing.
See, I tried to cup though, and I had everything. Yeah, it sucks.
Just like going numb.
Woo!
So even without the strap, so feel it. So reach around and just grab deep. So pretend you're going like it's kind of like this, kind of this. Yes. How strong do you feel stronger in that position? Right, and it's, I mean, you can get a little
I
higher.
feel like
You feel stronger. But I also have your fingers to pull against.
I was gonna say, to me, what I feel like is, and I know this sounds weird because it sounds pussy, but I feel like I don't have anywhere to run. Like I
Committing. Yeah.
Well, and I feel like I have to pull in one style in order to do that, which is pretty much containment. I have to be able to contain
Take
my
the match,
opponent.
control the match.
Yeah. Which, if I'm being honest, for someone like you, I would not try to fight in a containment. I would lessen grip you so that I could get on your fingers.
Yeah, now just
Exactly.
out sweet over.
Yeah.
But
But I would do the same.
yeah.
So because I don't feel like many people have the hand game on me. Like there's not a lot of people in our group that play like have the hand game on me. So if you
So cut in, just cut.
see when I cup, I lose my pronation.
Just prone it through.
And I don't have both. I have one or the other. I have this or I have this. But do you feel this? No pronation. This, all pronation.
Have you ever tried a low hand top roll?
Yeah.
Like a proper low hand top roll?
Well, I mean, it's very hard to do, but
No, you're just giving. You're
Exactly.
dumping. You're just giving everything away.
yeah, because you have to have.
But-
all
But he's saying grab here, pull it, get containment first before you try to top roll. So now you don't have containment. You do what you did before. Whatever you did before was correct. So pull it in. So you got my palm up.
I think you should probably train your low hand top roll because you're doing kind of like a cup and pronation at the same
So
time.
Correct.
So from this position, now I'm trying to pull through my pinky. Yes, that is so much stronger. Yes. See, engage that.
That's what I do. That's my
Yeah.
swing that I was telling you. I think people have a hard time holding on to that.
But-
a really hard time.
Yeah.
That's my move.
And if
When
it's
I
there-
can
if
get-
it's there, you-
exactly. When I can get this, I'm going that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're either gonna let go or be able to cut me in here. And then at that point, I'm open. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I need to find a way to be able to use that same swing, but with this motherfucker. Right? Right?
Work on your setup. Good webbing.
So like, I'm saying like
Here, don't block the.
for I don't know how you low hand top roll, but when you clamp down hard on the pinky,
Right.
When I do it, like this is my main move.
Yeah.
I don't actively focus on rising my wrist, like
Right.
manually.
I do.
I just clamp down hard,
And the thing
and then
is,
when they press, it just naturally
and the
rolls.
thing is, I have a stronger, excuse me, rise through my wrist than I do a clamp. I don't have a strong clamp.
you need to work on it.
I know, and I don't know why I train my hand so fucking much, but I feel like all the pressure goes from this 50% of my hand. I feel like I don't get any bottom this because I feel like it's all supination.
Do you know
I
how
feel
I
like
got
all
mine
that-
so strong?
What's that?
Because
we
I
do have strong
I
bottom
only
fingers.
did low hand top rolling for like 3 months. I stopped hooking completely for a while. This was maybe 5 months ago. 6
Right.
months ago.
So just try to John Brzezinski him. Just to contain, and don't worry about doing your top roll thing.
I'm not gonna go very hard at all.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
See, my low hand's engaged now. Do you feel that pressure?
Well, I
Do you feel it? Do you feel it
Yes,
here?
yes. But to just pronate a little bit. So I
Pretty
don't
soft.
feel like you can go anywhere when I have containment in a low hand. So when my opponent is low handing me, I'm definitely doing this. I'm definitely containing them. I'm not gonna try to pronate them.
Yeah, the
Well, it's
counter
a-
for a low
it's a
hand is a
back too.
hook.
Oh yeah,
The main counter for a low hand is a hook. If you can push back down on the wrist, then they can't roll you.
right.
Like get a little lat drag in there. Everything should be tight. And this should be engaged.
Well, I don't need to use my lat for the pressure he's giving me. He's
Right.
not
I'm
giving
just
me
saying,
much
like
pressure.
when you're doing this move and you're cupping in,
Right.
like everything's tight. Everything's tight. Yes, like that. Open your arm up.
There's another thing that I just learned last week too with Ed, is that for a long time, actually, yeah, so I should not pronate through my wrist like I have been. I should be pronating through my thumb.
Yeah.
Devin talks a
Especially
lot
with
about
straps.
that. How you, yeah, especially in the straps. Actually, that's where I learned it, is he was telling me, press against the strap with your thumb, and then press that in. And when I did it, I felt way stronger in my pronation.
Something I haven't done.
Exactly, because what I was doing was I was trying to get my pronation through the back of my hand here, which is technically rotating through your wrist. That's pronating through your wrist.
Yeah.
But when you, I mean, if you want, we can try to put the wrist on or the strap on, but when you push through here, you're pronating. That's what you're doing, is you're pronating. You know what I mean? You're just not really thinking about it too much. You know?
Yeah, this is the last one that I'm out of here.
It's there though, Brent, man, I'm telling you.
Oh, I know, and that's the problem is I feel like the guys that I'm talking about. I feel like I'm the guy who hasn't found this connection. You know?
Well, you have a move you like, but when it's not there, then you just lose.
You know how I train my low hand in the gym? I get like, you know the little handle cable thingy?
Yes.
I put like the rope part and I tie it around my wrist, kind of like the strap, right?
Yeah.
And I just roll like this
Through your wrist.
through my wrist. And that's how, it made my clamp stronger too.
You do
without
have
actively
strong bottom two
training.
fingers, but the thing with your hand is you don't have a super strong meaty hand. You have a really long fingers hand, so you're able to give someone like they feel comfortable, but your fingers wrap so far around their hand.
Thank God.
Their hand feels great, but they don't even realize how much coverage you have on their hand. To where, especially your bottom two fingers, you're able to kind of like dad move people, but
Yeah.
it probably gets you into some trouble because you probably grip some people a little too low, to like the Victor dude, who I wanted to talk to you about. That dude who beat you in the tournament.
I remember that because he was loading up so tight.
He's not stronger than you, but he flashed you both times because you're set up. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I was like, there's no reason.
Like when he first grabbed me and he was so
Yeah.
tight, I was like, I really don't feel like fighting.
Right.
And I didn't, and then just
You gave him everything. Yeah. So rotate not the way you do. Don't low hand. A little bit higher. Okay, now press your thumb through the straps. Yes. See, like that. But don't think about your wrist. Think about your thumb. Yeah. That's strong.
Oh, I did do that to two guys at the tournament.
That's strong.
So one guy, he shot forward and I caught him here.
Right. But this is your wrist. I'm on your wrist pronator. I'm
Yeah.
talking about from go, cap. Push. Yeah. 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 Don't even high rise. Don't even rise. Just completely no, a little bit higher. Now just roll. Kind of like you could flat hand almost. You know what I mean? Like just roll your hand. Yep. Yep. So
I still feel stronger in my low hand.
you
than that.
you are stronger, but I was saying that's what he was teaching me, is that pressure to go through this instead of to go through here.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? So
Would that be a high hand then?
what's that?
Going through the thumb?
It depends. I mean, you could technically do it through a low hand too, but it probably wouldn't be as efficient because, like we were saying, it just like cocking or chomping automatically gives you that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, through your wrist. So. Oh no! Oh.
I'm not gonna go hard either, just casual. See how there's this gap here now? So I'm transferring the pressure up here more.
Yeah.
I notice you kind of let this gap increase a little bit as like the match goes on. You kind of get a little farther and
Yeah,
farther away.
especially on my left, because my left bicep is nowhere near. My left arm is nowhere near. My shoulder and my everything feel
What you
good.
can do to compensate for that is use more of your riser.
That's what I was doing.
Oh.
My riser, I feel like, comes from my bicep. I feel like when I
okay.
rise, I'm doing this motion. Whereas in some people will lock it and then do like this thing to
I
rise.
feel like you're more hand dependent or arm dependent.
Oh, hand dependent, 100%. When I don't have anything in my hand, I don't feel like I can use my arm. You know what I mean? It's probably why I'm not a very good strap holder. So. I don't like that. What am I doing? That hurt. Oh.
What hurt?
When you rose into my thumb.
Oh, that.
Oh. Like, so this part right there, on this part, is what I fucked my thumb up. And so when I
Oh.
cap, it like puts all the pressure there. And for whatever reason, whatever you just did, like fucking went right into that spot.
You wanna try doing a static hold and a hug?
Ooh, I was gonna say, let's do the straps on the left if you want.
Alright.
Practice at your place, right? Scott is having a practice at his house, 3 p.m.
Let me try to embarrass myself by putting this on. It goes around my wrist first?
No, it's on my hand, so it goes around my wrist. Yeah, I'm just doing light sparring with a few buddies. Nothing serious today. We're almost done. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So chat, what I think it is I think in practice, I don't fight enough in the straps for what I need to then when I get to competition time to put in the straps, I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to get. You know what I mean? I hear everyone telling me all this different shit, but it just doesn't feel. This is why I gotta do more shit like this. This is why all of us need to do more shit like this.
Oh, let me give you a little tip in the strap. I was hustling everybody at the tournament. When the ref is putting it on,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like twisting.
Oh yeah, pronate.
And it's funny, he said don't rise when he tightens it. As soon as he tightened it, I rose. He's like, thank you. He's like, don't mention it.
When Reza was my ref at the state, and every time he would go to strike, pull it down, I would do this.
Yeah.
I would cock my hand back to try to get higher on the webbing, and he noticed that I did it. He goes, "Don't do that." And he like literally, "Don't do that." I was like, "Okay." I tried to like act like I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, "All right, all right." You know what I mean?
When I was doing it, though, I was super subtle about it. I would just
Oh, yeah.
feel that little movement.
Oh yeah, and then
That's all
as
I
soon as
did.
they wrench, you could fucking
I know,
all
I
you
felt
need
it.
to.
I was like, man.
Huh.
Pushing a little bit, yes. That little couple millimeters, night and day.
Yeah, his hand is fucking longer than mine.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I just gave him everything.
Yeah, I feel good.
Oh, I just gave him everything.
I don't want to hold it.
Oh no.
That hurts.
Oh okay.
I can still go.
I was gonna go on a hook, man. For whatever reason, a hook feels so much more comfortable left-handed than it does right-handed.
I can hold Robert in the hook, so.
Who's that? Robert Recchi? Oh. Yeah, he's strong in the hook for sure.
I just barely got to the point where I can hold the hook. The last time we practiced, I just stonewalled him.
Yeah, I need
and
to
like
find.
a deep hook like here.
Well, so there's you got your down hook or you got your drag hook, and because I'm a pronator, I feel like the drag hook is better for me. But I don't feel like it's as effective. I feel like people who down hook, press hook or have better success. It just doesn't feel comfortable.
Ask how that drag hook works.
Yeah.
Well, if you can like get someone here and stonewall them without letting them get like over here,
Yeah.
then you're in a pretty good spot. I feel like I can hold this all day.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not.
I feel like
because
garbage.
it's gonna hurt, but
There you go.
But that was down. That wasn't drag hook.
You have a good drag. You just gotta commit to it.
Yeah.
And believe in it.
Here, hold on. Good. That's my hook, my drag, because then I start to open up.
Well, don't open up. You control it to a point. If you feel it opening up, you know.
yeah, I've made that mistake many times. Like I'll feel like I can hit somebody and I do, and this happens, and then
Yeah, that's fucked. You put yourself in a hole.
yeah. So I think if you're kind of like in a desperate situation, you should kind of slowly drag with it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and to the point where you stop before you start to suffer.
Game of inches.
Millimeters. It really is.
Millimeters in this. Oh, fuck, that did not feel good. Woo!
Didn't feel good. You're working.
Ooh.
You have any right, left, or is it all good?
Oh,
Any right, left? Like slow right?
yeah.
Slow and easy.
You guys said slow.
I got that.
Oh shit.
Left my.
No, we're good. We're still there. I just want to read the live chat.
So you're strong enough.
Martin is Team Havoc. Okay. Legend, sup, fellas. Who's that small guy? Multiple small guys? Guy on the right needs more protein, looks malnourished. Talking about Jesse, by the way. Michael is huge.
The other thing too, black.
Yes.
Is when you do hook, whenever you're so. This is another Brazilian opponent. So if you look at the pad.
Come
you
on.
Try something that's YouTube.
For real.
Oh yeah, that's what you're using.
Yeah.
Using a plant.
How did I have this before? It worked so well. There we go.
Yep. Anyways, so think about if these are pieces of metal or arms or whatever, and they have the best position. So think about this as a pole. Is the pole stronger like this? Is it stronger like this, where he's pushing on it? Right. Think about it. If you're trying to uproot a pole from the ground, it's gonna be a lot easier because he has a good leverage right here, right? So if you're trying to do your hook thing, instead of pulling back here, now how strong the pole is. Because look how the pole's going against his body.
Let your shoulder come in.
Well, the shoulder too, but I'm talking strictly about the position of your elbow on the pad.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So when you start the match, if I'm here, he's gonna be stronger. If I'm here, I'm more open. Here, but I'm talking about if you get to this upper right point right here,
Yeah.
you're like going into
This
his
is
hand.
my weakness.
You're into his
When
hand.
people do this.
You're into his hand, and then what are you able to do now from this position?
Go straight down or back.
Yeah, you're able to drag back, and you can have all this other space.
That makes sense.
But I'm saying just a stone wall. So I say, where'd you go? And you get into this position up here. You know,
That makes sense.
It's also dangerous though, because
Oh.
if someone's stronger.
Yeah.
Bam!
you're stronger. But if you're fighting here, you're like fighting here, and you're able to just get your elbow up.
Yeah,
it's just,
for sure.
You know, then you can, if you can drag back.
Absolutely.
But instead of coming like this, and then this is not as strong.
That leverage makes sense though.
It's just the position of your elbow on this little pad.
If you're gonna hook, it makes perfect sense.
Even if you're not, even if you're gonna do this. You know, because you can.
Yeah.
But if you're here, you're doing the same thing. I can't really
Right.
know where to go.
Right.
You know.
I would probably start here a little bit more.
I'm just saying, if you're here, or if you have a position where the pole is into his
And
arm,
up.
rather than straight or back down.
Yeah, he doesn't want to pull through all of this. He would prefer to pull through that because it's really just,
That makes sense.
you know.
Yeah.
So it's just being conscious of where your elbow is in relation to the pad.
Oh, and someone was telling me, I don't remember who, but if someone's like trying to press you, don't come here. Instead of like come here. So like when they come in, you can pronate out.
Oh yeah, to rotate your body with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spin. Yeah, because you're gonna have to switch hips. You're gonna have to turn from this leg going in to the other leg.
I'm trying to remember who told me that. That helped me a lot.
Just cut. Just cut. Can you cut back through?
Who?
Can you cut back through my hand?
Cut through.
No, cut. Can you-
Like that.
And then drag straight back to your pec. Just drag straight back to your. That's your lat drag. Dude, freaking Alan Fisher, when he showed that to me, he's like, yeah, when you're in training, get like this, get your palms together. He said, pull back to your pec. He's like, okay, go. And I was like, rah! He's like, watch how easy it is. Whoop, pull me right over. Boom! And I was like, dude, just like butter. Well, it's not wrist, it's his lat drag. He literally, bah! It's like instantly going through. He's like, yeah, he's like, I was even trying. He's like, because I train it. He's like, some of my muscles know what to do.
Yeah.
And just pull me right back like I wasn't even there.
Fucking 35 years busting ass.
Yeah, that's what I do for a defensive position. My elbow will be on the very back, and look at how tight this is.
Yeah.
I have this as tight as I can, and this as close as I can, so I can hold as long as I can and gas them.
From the back?
Yeah. I'll be like as tight as I can.
On the back. Also,
Yeah.
so you can't drag me because the pad's blocking.
Yeah, but I'm like engaging my pronation, so if they try to hook me, it's like
Yeah.
much harder.
Yeah, I always felt like back pressure is the key to it.
Yes.
I'm not gassing. I'm just getting some
It's getting juiced up.
interesting pains.
Getting juiced up. Yeah, there's so many, like, strength is important, but there's so many, like, little,
This is the first time today I've been on the set too.
there's so many little just components that give you a huge mechanical advantage. Because again, if you listen to the podcast videos, pickups,
Yeah.
where they talk about the 1% difference in strength. The 1% difference in strength is the difference between me flashing you or you flashing me. But you can adjust that 1% by getting a mechanical advantage.
Right, leverage.
Yeah, different lever points. So it just it depends on the person you're facing. I mean, Gennady was a perfect fucking example of lever change. He changed in round 4 to different leverage point, stonewalling chafing. You feel strong now? What you did there?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel weird. I feel weird there. I don't feel, oh shit. I feel like too far, like across the table, but then again, that is what you do in a hook to come in. You know what I mean? Just drive forward.
Well, and don't give up, because I'm cupping you, you're cupping me.
Right.
Because your palms are gonna be like this.
Right. But I'm trying to find the pressure of
Hold, but keep your pronation. Because when you're hooking, you're giving up your pronation, and then you're gonna be lost.
Yeah.
So maintain pronation in your hook. Because you're doing like this,
Right.
which is bad. So if I go like this, do you feel strong now? Put a little pressure. You feel strong?
No.
You should. I feel weak. Like, I don't know. My pronator is not engage your pronator. You feel strong now?
Well, yeah, but I didn't feel strong. See,
Versus-
I guess that's
Versus like this.
right. But I think
This-
what I'm
this
testing
is
is
cup.
wrist versus wrist
This
rather
is
than.
cup and pronator engaged.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving you much hand when I was doing what I was doing before. I was trying to feel what felt good
Yeah.
here wrist to wrist, whether it's backwards or if it's that way.
Back and forward.
You know what I mean? Because when you see people hit into the wrist, it's not here. It's like
It's lower.
there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if you grab somebody to the point where you can.
But you need your shoulder commitment.
That's why I was over here. That's why I was trying to do what you were saying about putting it over on the top there. But I feel like I don't feel
You
stable.
don't have to get it as close. Let's get it to where it's a nice stable position. I'm saying don't have it here. Have it here right now.
Yeah. I kind of feel like, yeah.
Your shoulder, man. You're using,
All right,
just
gentlemen.
your arm.
I'm
Get
gonna
a hot tricep.
I'm gonna cut my losses before I get injured.
Please don't injure yourself. I don't know why.
See you.
Thank you for coming, bro.
Absolutely.
So,
June 4th, we're having a practice. It'll be last time it was huge, 40 people, so I'm not gonna do food like that, but there'll be a ton of tables, ton of people. Do you wanna come? Let me know.
Definitely.
You good?
so just like top rolling in that press, don't use your arm. Use your body.
Yeah,
Like this, like this.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. The
Like
don't tricep.
You're doing this.
Right.
Which is one muscle group. So get in a position where you feel strong, and then just push your whole body forward. Maintain this exact form, not changing it. Just wherever you feel strong, you know. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you still tricep press. Don't tricep press. Keep. Okay, I'll give you pressure here. Put a little pressure. Now rock your whole body, just like a top roll. Oh yeah, just like that. So it's basically you're getting in a tight position.
Yeah.
You're just
Well, what I need to do is I try to press with my tricep,
Don't do
and
that.
no, enough to close the gap between this and this.
Yeah.
Once I start to feel on top of that, that's when I commit. But
Yeah.
first, I have to give a little bit, which I feel like is like. Have you seen? Did you watch the Stoika Bogdan match when he did it in Arm Wars versus Dallas Langston and Jordan Davis?
probably did. I don't recall it.
Well, same thing. He's like flash pinning people so quick, like, you know what I mean? Like they're not giving any pressure. They
Yeah.
don't have anything to hold on to, nothing like that. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if he's not loading with the tricep at all first to give them any inclination. He's just boom. You know what I mean? So how do you get a setup to where that's,
That's good.
you know what I
No, I
mean?
won't give you any resistance. Just flash.
Yeah.
We have 10%. Cool.
So is it forward or is it to the side?
Drag.
No, I'm not
Forward.
dragging. You don't drag in
Like
this.
this.
Yeah, so
drag
that's sideways. Yeah, that's just forward, sideways. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I do need to start over here then.
I mean, you can if you feel comfortable there. If you don't feel comfortable with the tip, pull back to like halfway. Like find your comfort zone. Where you feel strong.
I definitely should connect the lat. I mean, I won't drag, but I should definitely connect it. You know what I mean?
Let me try.
Yeah. Careful not to come across all the way though. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Slower. Just do it. Just work through the mechanics first. Yeah, there you go.
That's it. I feel like some people like.
You need to go lower though. I could stop. I can't. But someone could stop you with their cut.
What I feel like is some people like they get like this, right?
Yeah.
Kind of twist their body.
Yes. I'm telling you, like you could hit me like here. Yeah. Do the same move, the same thing, ever the pressure, but yeah. Yeah, that's stronger. Because I can't pronate because you cut the blood off. I can't like cup or pronate because the blood gets cut off. But when you go into my wrist, it's almost, well, it's kind of like what I was telling you earlier. If I had a really strong cup and I was able to stop your hit, I would stop you with a cup where you'd be locked into here rather than, like, I don't have anything. You like cut the blood circulation off. Yeah. Some little thumb, just to get it legal right there.
This is a Todd Page. Just
Travis.
yeah, try to be.
Yeah, straight up, just give me
There you
all
go.
of it. I'm ready. Yep.
Go ahead. Sorry, Kingsman.
Yeah, dude, that's so stupid. I can't.
It's just like-
oh
it's like-
god, dude. For real, just keep doing the.
No,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
No, this one doesn't.
Laying them,
Yeah.
doing like calisthenics. Or
Did you see all those videos that Ingen made at the very beginning when he first had a YouTube making fun of the King's move?
oh, he did.
Oh, it was so funny. He would like, he'd be like right here, and he was like writing his little notes, and he was like doing all this shit and stuff, like making fun of Michael Todd. Shout out to Ingen.
Ready?
Yeah.
You want straps or not straps?
Let's do a little outside stretch first.
Do your thing. You're dumping your wrist ready. That's strong. Right here is strong. Whatever you're doing.
Okay, so what I would have to do to get here,
Look at where you're at.
what I would have to do to get you
I'm in a
here,
bad spot.
I would have to,
Now you have to fin it. No. Yes.
I would have to get my hip up in order to move my elbow forward to then drop
But you're
again.
stronger. That whatever you just did was stronger than your top roll.
I don't know, man.
You're stronger.
Let's feel that top roll.
No, you're gonna burn that shirt.
Shout out to Top Roll, Arizona.
No, that move though is just.
Yeah, it's good to know I have it.
Well, it also gives you more control of the match, where your top roll is very. You're gonna force yourself to go in straps that you're not comfortable in.
Right.
Right. So basically, your top roll is win or go somewhere I hate.
Yeah.
Right. Or lose. Right. But most likely slip in the straps.
No, trust me. I
But
think
with
about
this-
it a lot. Is I don't want to be in the straps.
But where that move gives you control of your destiny, you can still dump.
yeah.
You can try to finish.
Right.
I'm burning out my bicep,
Right.
holding. You know.
Right.
If I can't escape, that's fine.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that move.
I
is
feel
more-
like what I feel like is when I do all that, I feel like it's a lot for you to handle until I get you to here, and then I kind of give you like a little breathing point to
Okay,
like
but-
work with.
Doesn't matter. If you get here, you won the match.
I know what I'm saying is I want to get past the breathing point. I want to get to the point where I can do
Don't
all
hold
of
back.
that all the way down.
Don't go here and do this.
But that's exactly what's gonna
No,
happen.
I'm saying when you're here, change your body position, regrip
Yeah,
here
yeah,
from
yeah.
here,
Okay, okay.
maintain your pronate, try something else. Don't do this and give it back. Because you did it with Michael. You're here, and you try to like come back, and you can't move him. Now he's back in his position.
Here's the game hand.
Keep it on his bicep, right? If you're here, give me pressure. If you're here, right? Say you're pulling back. You just lost. I didn't go back though. I didn't do this and give you your whole entire
I
position
can't.
back.
I don't rise. I mean I
I
can't.
didn't, right? I just
No, I mean,
regrip. I'll give you an example.
That's what I mean. I can't regrip when I'm there.
So do it. Give pressure.
So no, come here.
Give pressure. I want regrip. I'm keeping it on your bicep, right? But if I can regrip,
Right.
you take a better position. It's fine. I'm just saying.
No, you're 100% right. That
Don't
to be
give
here
up.
is smarter. It's just that I feel like very much here. I'll bring this up.
It's not smarter. It's where you want to be, and you're strong getting in that position. If your top row works, use it. If it doesn't, completely forget it and go to the other ankle, because you can win that way. And it's a lot more scalable way to arm wrestle. Because if you can develop that type of arm wrestling, like Zeke or Devin, right? If you can develop containment arm wrestling, right? But so pause right now. Pause it. Pause the whole thing. Just pause. Just okay. Pause it. Okay. So is my shoulder in the match?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is yours?
No.
Why? Because you're just like this.
Yeah,
You have no shoulder, right? So I'm gonna gas out. I'm gonna gas out your 3 muscles that are engaged versus my entire quarter of my body, right? I'm gonna gas out. Is your shoulder engaged? No. If you can win, if you can pin, go ahead and pin. That's a good way to pin. But if you can't pin that position,
That's what I'm
Don't
talking
do
about.
that.
Is I don't pin you.
I'm saying don't do that though. Unless you can pin it from that position. If you have it, go for it. You know. But you notice Todd Hutchings does it too. I'll show you what he does differently. Watch his in slow motion. He doesn't go to where he's like this. He goes where his shoulder, everything is right here. He's like this, "Rah!" Just like this. He never does this. His shoulder's always engaged with his body. And if he doesn't have it, what does he do? He comes back, right? But his shoulder stays. You're disconnecting your shoulder from the match, and you're like this. And you're like, rah! And then I pull you back, and then you're totally fucked because your shoulder's out. Watch Hutchings' side pressure. He does exactly what you do. He pulls, and then he gets in the position he wants. Maybe it's
So
like
what
this.
you're saying
and
is
then he
just don't commit unless you're
keep your
ready.
shoulder in the match.
Yeah, just don't commit until you're ready.
If you watch On Fisher pull with me where he's training, all he talks about is keep your fucking shoulder in the match. Because if your shoulder's not in the match, you're gonna lose. Because this is a huge muscle group. It also gets your pec involved because it's connected.
Yeah.
Right? But you're dumping your shoulder and you're losing all of this and you're using just this. Right? So like, that's why I say keep it tight. Keep your shoulder tight, pull it in. There you go. Yep, pull it in. And let's say I stop you, so go. See if I can. So, pull it in. And instead of doing what you do and losing your shoulder, keep your shoulder, don't lose it. We wanted to do it. You were disengaging your shoulder.
Come here.
Yeah, do not do that. Keep your shoulder in the match. Keep it like this, like this. If you can't pin from this position,
Well, that's the whole point. Is I can't find the point where I think I'm too late. So like I hit myself into a point where I'm fucked.
no. So go here. Instead of thinking about dumping your shoulder,
That's what it is. I need to move my elbow.
think about your elbow. Think about your
Yeah.
hand. There's different lever points. This is a lever point. This is a lever
Yeah, I
point.
need to move my elbow to give my shoulder better
The
position.
only thing you think of is I need to generate more power, and you just go like this, and then you lose your entire connection.
Okay, let's see that.
So just be conscious of you have two other points of contact that you can change. Good.
If I go.
No, get a little curve in there. Good.
See, when I moved my elbow, did you see what I did?
Yeah, you gave up your arm hand. Disengage
No,
the
no,
pressure.
well, yeah, I know, I just stopped pulling.
Yeah.
But what I mean is, when I first gave you the first pressure, I disconnect a little bit to then bring my hip. Yeah. But it was elbow that got me there.
So if I'm over here, so let me go over there. Ready?
Let me let them out. Chubba, come fight. I gotta let the monster out this way because he's too close to go out the other way. Come on, let's go potty. Come on. Come on, Nina. Let's go potty. Come on.
So you get the go?
Yeah, the other one went the other way. He's legit. This dude's vagina.
Yes, a good boy.
Go potty. The one I just brought through. Say hi, Beanie.
Go pin you.
Nasty pronation. The one I just had come out around, he gets like claustrophobic. He gets like stuck in the hallway. He gets stuck in this spot right here. He like freaks out. He stops. But the other guy is like not scared of it. We're listening to the American fucking.
Matter of fact, go to my channel and pull up the Alan Fisher training.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
It's a short. I have the whole video, but
Just type your name.
yeah, it's Jesse Allen. And I'll put more videos. It's over there on the side.
That's
Go
weird.
to the 281.
Which one?
The red. So go over. That one, 60 seconds. The levers. Turn it up. She's talking about exactly what we're doing.
Right, or lift, like you said, we call it slow, or leveraging techniques. So, up to leave here, you start the leverage movement. There you go, but you gotta bring this up in my hand instead of the left side. Okay? There you go, just like that. See what you're doing, you're getting the torque inside your arm, and you're making it the most power. Keep your shoulder behind your arm when you can. No matter where you go, you gotta protect your move, right?
Protect your move. See, I'm opening him up because he's too strong. Keep opening.
The arms are holding the muscle. I'm not stressing. I'm training that way. So I can open and close my arm. So how do you do that? Learn that.
So he talks more. He talks about what I was just showing you, the pull back and forth like this. But what the important thing he said was protect your move, meaning keep your shoulder behind your arm.
Yeah.
As soon as your shoulder, because what I was doing, I was going like this. But I was doing this move. Because he's so strong, when I tried to pin, what happened? Whoop. right? So you want to protect your move, keep your shoulder behind your arm at all times, which is what you don't do. You overcommit, lose your connection.
Right.
Your move.
Well, no, I know what you're saying now.
But your move
because-
might work, but if it doesn't work, you lost.
Well, this move
Just your move,
won't
meaning
move
your pin.
unless I have my shoulder. Because this, like I said, puts me into a position to use my inside.
Right.
Whereas in this back pressure, I don't feel stress at all
Right.
on my arm or my shoulder. And I always pick the one that feels the
Yeah.
internet.
But what I'm saying when you said is before you pin, keep your shoulder behind your arm and you're trying
I'm
to pin.
pinning too quickly, or I'm committing to the pin too quickly to where it opens me up.
Yeah.
Where I need to work a little bit more to open him up. Because
If
what
you're
you're
gonna
saying is,
pin, you know, it's like this. If I can't, say you stop me, I'm not gonna go like this.
That's what
I'm
I
gonna try to get tighter. I'm trying to get tighter and keep my move
exactly. So what we're saying is, for me to get this to have my person here first is obviously
That's step one.
step one.
Step two is pin
But
me.
step two
Don't lose your shoulder.
is me hitting and losing
You lost
this
it already.
exactly. So what I need to do is before I hit that,
Tight.
is just adjust to the point where I feel like I have that.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because before I'm just
It's one big unit.
what I feel like is
This is perfect.
if I get him this here, if I'm here, then why can't I go all the way with that exact move? So now I have to find a way to,
No, you just watch your shoulder. You dumped it in. You went like this. You dumped it away.
well, I try to get it back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, again,
Right. What I'm saying is when you have your position, your pec should be tight, this should be flexed, your lat should be flexed, your tricep should be flexed. It's just one big rah. Your
So
shoulder.
you can even go backwards.
If you have to, you can. If I get here and I get stuck, you know, I can try to drag, but there's different ways. It's a little micro movements, but the grand scheme is keep your shoulder behind your hand at all times because it keeps you in control. It's honestly what Ed was struggling with for a long time too, because he tries to top roll and his entire shoulders out of the game. You'll probably see it right here. That guy's fucking strong. What's that guy's name? I forgot.
The light?
Glasses.
Scott.
Yeah.
Who do you think wins that?
Scott. Unless he's not trying to.
Scott can't hold on to it anymore. Shit, huh?
That was a better pin bait, what I just saw. He kept his shoulder in it though. Let me see it again. You're easier than Sid.
Hey, Bo, you want to say that wasn't, I knew that wasn't it. I knew that wasn't it.
Remember, we went right.
No, he's has changed the way he pulls. I don't feel like he pulls the same way he used to.
Really.
Yeah. He doesn't try to topple the same way he does. He doesn't go through your hand anymore. He just goes straight through you.
It's not a good move. It's a good move if it's there. It's like a step back three in basketball or something, or it's like a. It's like a basketball. It's like the equivalent of if you can take someone on the post, take them on the post. Right. But if it's not there, if the guy's a foot taller than you, right, needs your speed, like it's different. You know?
Yeah, let's hope that he.
Like if you have your top one, you just fucking smash him. But ultimately, the way Bruzink and Devin, all these guys that win consistently, the most consistent people, they all contain control, sap their energy, and win.
Yeah.
See how it sits his shoulders in front of his hand? Like it's just a terrible position. Poor technique.
Well, I mean, watch when he gets brought over.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it looks when he gets brought over because
I know he's a monster.
his arm is so big that it's technically inside his body. You just can't tell because of how big his arm goes out. It looks like it's just kind of like side to side, you know what I mean? Because his arm is so big. I mean, but at the same time, you're right, he doesn't have very good technique. But I've talked to him about it. I go, bring your elbow in more. He goes, I literally can't. My chest is too big for how big my arm is for me to bring these two closer together. Like, it makes sense.
Oh, dude, gassed.
Yeah, for real. I'm done until Saturday.
You train during the week, blood flow or anything?
I train every day at the gym, but it's usually like bodybuilding. It's usually like some type of arm, some type of chest, some type of shoulder, something like that.
You can do like pronator. You know the ankle kickback thing? You watched that video I posted before?
Well, I do arm wrestling training twice a week on my table in there with the pull.
Right.
But I mean, I just mean like every single day I'm at the gym. No, I don't do powerlifting. I just do. To me, what's important for my style of pulling is I need to be. I'm 205 pounds, and I'm not a strong 205 pounds. I'm a tall 205 pounds. I feel like I'm able to trade my muscle for my fat based on what I'm like, my athletic background and stuff like that. But I need to gain muscle first. Like I didn't have the muscle to do that first. I'm at 220 right now. I've never been this heavy in my entire life. Clearly bigger and getting stronger than I was before, and it adds a lot of side pressure. It adds a lot of feeling more stable on the table and all that. But I've finally gotten to a point after about 8 months of doing this where I don't feel like it's important for me to keep doing what I'm doing. I feel like at my weight class where I'm at, I'm pretty much the size that I want to be. I just need to get stronger at the size that I'm at now, which is a lot of, like we were talking about, statics, a lot more arm shit.
Every day you do high reps.
Well, I don't do it every day, but I do it close to every day.
You'll heal faster. And you'll have more muscle in your legs.
Well, I don't feel like my healing's been too bad. It's just been I've been pulling a lot. Like I pulled Saturday, I took off Sunday, I took off Monday, I pulled Tuesday, I took off Wednesday, I pulled Thursday, and then I pulled today. You know what I mean? So
just if you can get 150 reps of cupping in a day, 150 reps. This is a small progression like this, right? 150 reps of rise. They're just like each of your core movements. 150 like supination. You can just get like 3 sets of 50 of each of those every day.
yeah.
Your muscle endurance will skyrocket. Your blood flow will skyrocket. You'll heal faster. You'll recover faster. It's not about like. I mean, it's not about like. It's just about get that pump in there, you know. And Bruzink shared a good one that I've been using is get a on Amazon. There's a stress ball set with 3 different levels of stress balls. You have 3 different squeeze like strengths. But Bruzink every day will take that ball and he'll do like 100 reps. Just push it with his thumb.
Yeah.
Squeeze with his hand.
You know what I do for my thumb is I wrap a band around this
Yeah.
and put it on my thumb and then do these.
Yeah, you can do that. But I'm saying if you're driving the car or whatever, you just squeeze that thing 1, 2, 3, 4,
I think
5.
it was you that told me about it.
Dude, I do it every day. Just boom, boom,
Do
boom,
you?
boom. Oh,
You
yeah.
have a nasty right thumb for sure.
But you just, I mean, it's definitely bigger. And I've only been doing it for like 3 months. The squeeze ball.
Oh yeah, it's bigger for sure.
Just squeeze the ball. I mean, his hand is like quadruple. You know, it's like a fucking,
Yeah, it's weird.
like a cow's ass.
125 minutes. Signing off, YouTube.